Hello, hello, hello. Glasses on. Hello. Sip on this tea. Yes. Happy Monday. Happy Monday, everybody. Happy Monday. Happy rising. Yes. It's me, Wanda D, the Motivational Queen. My clocks are off. Hello, hello, hello. That's Becca Shea. I am early. No, I'm not. This computer is wrong. Okay. We got like one more minute. And I'm going to have to kick off this party by myself. Maybe. Maybe not. Doesn't matter. Wow. Okay. So, it's me, Wanda D, the Motivational Queen. It is Monday, April the 17th. Oh my goodness. Seemed like it was just April the 1st. Time is moving just like that. I hope everybody had an amazing Sunday, amazing weekend, Resurrection Day. Yesterday, I know a lot of that's, a lot of family time, people getting together, having fun, and just, gathering to, there was some Easter plays going on. I know my daughter said that they had one at her best friend's grandfather is a pastor, so she went to their church yesterday. And then after that, they went out and had, family time. So that's always great to fellowship with the people that you enjoy being with. And let's see. I had an amazing weekend because it was quiet. It was peaceful. And I got a lot of kind of things sketched out. So I'm happy for that time with myself. Yes. I had got a couple phone calls. It was like, let's go. You want to go? No. No. I've learned to value my time, period, and doing what I want to do with it. So that's what I did yesterday. And reflected on some things going on this week, some things coming up. And yes, Friday it was when we were together. I talked about going to share with you some people that have went on to operate out of their calling, or that thing that drives them and pushes them, and it was late in life. So because a lot of people, I hear the story of, I'm too old, I don't want to do that, that time has passed. So I said, for some reason I said, okay, well, I'm going to share today. I said this on Friday, that I was going to share some success stories of people that have, went on to do great things, like after 40 or 50 years old, or shoot, after 60 or 70 or 80, because as long as you wake up, you're winning. This is the wake up winning time. And for me, it's just putting everything in perspective, to stay humble and grateful for everything around my life, everything connected to it. You hear my birds? Yeah. See, they are so connected to my life because every morning I hear them. And the strangest thing, I think it was Friday afternoon, I was sitting on the couch, and it was about 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon. I could hear them, and it was probably because the house was so quiet, and I'm not a big TV person, so I didn't have the TV on. There was like no noise, and it was 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I could still hear the birds over all of the hustle and bustle of the daytime. So I don't know. That was something I had made a mental note of, that because I really only pay attention to them in the morning, in the early day hours, and that just seemed kind of refreshing, that my ears were still in tune to those things around me. So I just wanted to share that. No big deal. So on Friday, I said, well, I'm going to share some people with you that have gone on to get it, to get their thing. Whatever that thing was that they wanted to get, they went on and got it. And one of the people that comes to mind is a celebrity chef. Now, she worked in advertising and media before she wrote her first cookbook. And when she launched her career as a celebrity chef, she was 50 years old. Take a sip of tea. You know who that was? That was Julia Childs. I remember her as a child growing up in like her cooking show. I think she was like one of the originals, like the first ones that you would see on TV. So for any of those people out there that I say this goes twofold. You want to write a book, you want to start anything, yeah, you can become a celebrity chef at 50. These things, they don't have time limits and ages on it. We give that to them. Another person that I want to talk about, because he's from my hometown. He revolutionized the car industry, and that was Henry Ford. He started at 45. Yeah, 45. Now, this gentleman here, I was surprised because I didn't know his history, a lot of his history, even though I've heard him speak on several occasions. He's an actor, but he had been doing in that acting field for quite some time, but never really landed a big break until he was in Spike Lee's Jungle Fever back in 1991. And he was 43 when that happened. And I'm speaking about Samuel Jackson. I love Samuel Jackson. I was listening to one of his talks. It was about maybe 2-3 weeks ago. And he is so funny and just so raw with it. I mean, he cusses a lot. You know, he's like my other self. Because, you know, I'm about 16 people. So he is truly funny. If you're out there listening, type in I am enough, put your name, because I don't even know. Facebook does tricky things. Sometimes I can see everybody and sometimes I can't see anybody. So, but that's okay. I'm just going to carry on with myself and for those that are listening or come through later. So, you know, I was listening to him one time. Well, not just one time. When I was doing a lot of research and I was just in it. So I ran across his sit down with somebody. I don't really remember who that person was that he sat down with, but he was giving his tips on, you know, just on how he makes it or his thought process. And I found him to be so amazing. And they had to do a lot of bleeping. You know, it was like bleep, bleep. He said, yeah, because them da da da, and he bleep, bleep, bleep. So that was funny. He was funny. And so remember, he got his first big break at 43. I remember once in my life when I was dating a musician, and my grandmother, she really didn't approve of the relationship, and she said, well, because he's gonna be, you know, he's older and he's trying to make it and he'll probably never make it, and you know, she was just saying all this kind of stuff. And he was like, well, you know, I'm just gonna keep doing it until I do it. And that's the kind of attitude that we all have to develop, you know, that courage, that self-confidence. We have to just develop that and say, you know what, I don't care what anybody else say. I know that I'm not going to be popular. I understand that, and it's okay. Now, this last person that I'm going to share with you, and I think I'm going to share somebody every day just so we can be reminded that they are no different than us, like the Oprahs of the world, the whoever you like to compare yourself to, or like to think about, I could never do something that XYZ person is doing. That XYZ person is just as equipped, or I should say you are just as equipped as that XYZ person. So this was fascinating to learn that she was started out as a figure skater and a journalist before she entered into the fashion industry at age 40. And now she's very well, you know, revered. Everybody knows her. And I'm talking about Vera Wine. Yes. So there you have it. You have proof, you know, like you needed it. I don't even think you needed it. What I think is, and this is just my take on today. This is Make It Happen Monday, right? We are waking up winning, right? And you have your tea or your hot water or your coffee or your, you know, cold water, your juice. So, my question to you today is, are you doing what you love? I'll wait for it. And my second question is, do you know the meaning that your life has to the world? Because I believe, and I always say this, and I'll say this over and over and over again. So then if you get tired of me, you could be like, oh my goodness, I know what she's going to be talking about. Yes, it's going to be the same, in that same trench of understanding that we have a responsibility to one another. Now, waking up winning, it is an attitude that we formulate when we first get out of bed. It's like all of those things that you did prior to getting out of the bed, like going into that sleep state, having those amazing dreams. Hopefully you had a pen and paper nearby that you could write those things out. So this is how it should look. So when you get up in the morning, you should jump up with this expectation of, wow, what's going on? What am I going to do today? Now, I know that sometimes we go to jobs that we don't really like, but you should have an exit strategy on how to remove yourself out of that place. Or you even could go to a business, your business, that's not really working out for you. So you have to have a way of, what do I need to fine tune? What do I need to move out the way? How do I make this work for me? And I come to realize that most people don't work on their dreams because they don't know how. Take a sip. True. Well, how and then these things get in the way. Fear, limited vision, and lack of self-esteem. Right? So then you start to do things on a normal routine. Like most of the time when you get into a job, after you pass that learning curve, then it's like you could do it in your sleep. So for me, I like to always stay learning something, doing something. It's in the line of what I do, but it's always something to be exciting, because with me, I get bored easily. And I don't want to fall too off of off the path. So I have to stay in this trench of, okay, what do I need to work on this big dream? So these little bitty things that I do in between, they just will make everything come together faster. So you have to be mindful of that. So you have to ask yourself, like, if I could do anything, be anything, what would that look like for me? Let that really soak into your soul of understanding that you deserve that. You were given this opportunity right here, right now, today. This space right here is for you. It's for you. It's not for anybody else. It's not for anybody else outside of you. It's for all of you. Don't die with those dreams locked up that you never took the action steps on, that you never really got a chance to know, to formulate, for them to help you grow. Don't leave here with that. In the way this world is moving like this so fast, you got to be running just to keep up with life. So I say that we should run together. And if it's anything that I can do to help you, or you can help me, then this is how we make this happen. Hashtag I am enough. Because when you make that declaration to yourself, everybody wins. So, and I'm not saying, go and quit your job. No, that's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying have an exit strategy and an action step. So that action step should be to work on at least one thing today that puts you closer to that dream, put you closer into that activity of, this is what I want to see happen. I tell you, I had started writing my book, and I've been writing for a long time. And I just published this particular book, the I Am Enough book. And I remember one year, me and my friend, we sat down. It was a New Year's Eve, and we sat down on her floor and we organized it. And this was probably like 3-4 years before I actually took it to print. And it was like in that moment that I really saw it, coming together. But I can't even tell you all of the things that got in the way, because in that moment it could have went straight into action, but I delayed it. And look over your life and how many things have you delayed. Some you weren't able to pick back up, some you just lost. Lucky for me, I was able to pick that up so I can bring it to you. But there's tons of things that we miss because we don't take action, because we don't figure out how. I say, ask enough questions until somebody gives you the right answers. That's all. It's just that simple. Well, I'm going to take a break for a minute because I got weird things going on with my clock. The clock on the computer is one thing, and then I have no idea what the other clock is. Welcome, Renee. So I was just saying to myself, I have no idea what time it is. But I hope that those things made sense to you. I hope that they resonated in a way, because if I truly believe that if we understand that we're here for each other and we don't have to operate out of this, I'm not going to do it because I haven't figured it out. It's about, is that desire burning inside of you? Is it heavy enough for you to figure out? Do you really, really want to figure it out? Is it really true? Is it really true to your spirit to figure it out? Because I agree that some things you should just let it go. Some things you should just throw in a trash can. Some thoughts you should just say, you know what, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. So as you move around today, just think over those. Just think over those things that we talked about, that we discussed. And the word for today is abundance. Okay? Abundance. And I want to say, put in your head, say positive abundance. Just say one word. Yes. Just say one word, the abundance. But if you say positive abundance, it reinforces the abundancy that you'll receive. Because the tricky thing about words is, sometimes you got to really clarify them, like break them all the way down. Because if not, then you get an abundance of some mess. You're like, I didn't want that. Well, you just said abundance. So positive abundance is the flow that we're going to work in today. And I think that's it. And your action is just to do one thing. Do one thing today that works towards that goal. And if you need to get clear, then just, ask the universe to help clear your mind. It works on your behalf, trust me. Well, lovelies, I thank you for hanging out with me today. That's my time. I thank you for sharing your energy, your thumbs up, your hearts. Share this video. Give somebody else the opportunity to wake up winning with you. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and also visit me at IamEnough365.com if you need any business services, motivational speaker, coach, host of positive event. Just let me know. I'm here. I'm available for you. Okay. So, one other note. We want to say happy birthday to, and this was for any of you having born days out there today. That's great. Happy birthday to you. And I also wanted to Kimberly Elise's birthday was today. What I found fascinating about her is she's such a, she's such a beautiful person, but she has this statement that she says on her website. I want to read it to you right quick. She says, I want to create a space for women to feel happy, being completely free to shine from within. I want women to know that Natural is beautiful. How about that? She's vegan. She is just centered around so much positive energy, and I kind of like feel that from her when I see her. I really admire her acting. So she has a health and wellness and stress relief. She does that. So I just found that interesting, and I wanted to share that with you. So that's my time. That's my time, lovelies. It's me, the Motivational Queen. Go back and check out the video. Share the video. I love you all, kings and queens out there. Yes, thank you for joining me this morning. I love you. There's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Peace out. The Motivational Queen signing out.